Right to the air goes Sanders. This one is complete to Judkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
A great job there. What the defense gives you comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They run with Ford. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. You look at this Bears defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. They've got a first down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Over the middle, complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From the shotgun, Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll swing this out to Judkins. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Sanders to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
What is on?
Here's Williams. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Escapes the defender. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where do they think they have an advantage? Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now Sanders. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bears take over. At their own 42-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. That's good for the Chicago Bears. To throw, Williams. That's complete. Rome Odunze. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. The Bears at 11-2 now, and I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because it's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Looking to throw is Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on 3rd and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
Well, what a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden taking it in. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well,
Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll go. Here's Sanders. Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't fourth and a yard. There was some meat on that ball. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams.
Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Colston Loveland,
45 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team.
He's got a man, complete. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Luther Burden with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Dragon 60. Deputy. Draft 50. 19. Tiger. 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36.
First down, Cleveland.
Cut 19. Cut. Ready.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Go.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the Bears, 13-yard line.
Hot 70. Buffalo 18.
Sanders once more. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Sanders. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Play action. Now Williams.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal was a score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
An inside run with Judkins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
What is up?
They'll run right here with Swift. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The way things have gone, something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
From the 33, here's a second down and 6. To the air, Williams.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Another Chicago Bears. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Williams with a little touch pass forward.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Luther Burden
Taking it in.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
77, 19 Lions.
Go get him, go get him, go get him.
To throw is Sanders. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Down the right sideline. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense. And they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now 2nd and 5. Throwing is Williams. The throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. And again, back to Kmet. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Touchdown, Bears! Luther Burden, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnover. And my goodness, another interception. And they will score a pick six for the Bears touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
That's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He's into space past the 25.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 62 yards.
And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food, because that is something that you and I
we share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Chicago! Luther Burden, 78 yards. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for the most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Sanders. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
A first throw now for the backup Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
70 Timberwolves.
To throw is Watson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
Gervon Dexter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Browns send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Operating from the gun, Williams.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of
back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now it's Watson. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Check Bobcat. Come on.
Judkins looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll try and run forward with Ford. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Not quite enough for the first, almost. Give him 9 instead, so that leaves him with an enviable 2nd and inches.
At the 12-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Bears, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,